What is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
Yes, indeed. I'm yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille A. Stalker.
And we're on the road to 5K. And we would really love and appreciate if y'all would show us some love, you know what I'm saying? And hit that subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, because it helps us grow. And these are the conversations that need to be had with people who got sense. So if you know anybody like that, make sure you pass this on. Thank you, if you do. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get into this episode. So the topic for today is going to be
new Texas school laws.
Yes. So some places children are back in school. I think HISD starts next week.
Mm-hmm. This week.
Mm-hmm. Monday.
Tuesday.
Whatever day it is.
Wednesday.
When they get back in there, they're going to find out what it really is. Turns out Texas is tired of some things and they're trying to change some things up. And matter of fact, I think it's in more than just Texas. I think I've seen it in Pennsylvania, a couple of other places, but new regulations. And I think it's a good thing because children are, they have so many distractions, too many distractions. So the more distractions you can eliminate from their daily lives, the better off they'll be. And the more they can be in tune with what's real.
That was fake.
And that was fake. Because we did an episode about the little boy who committed suicide about AI. We don't need our children out here so engulfed in our phones and the world that they have no clue as to how to decipher real from fake. We're going to watch the video, see what the regulations are, talk about it. Y'all know how we do. Let's get into it.
Many North Texas students return to school next week.
And when they get to the classroom, they're going to find several changes because of new laws. Fox 4's Stephen Dial joining us live to explain. Stephen.
Lawmakers focused a lot on education bills during the regular session, and now many of them are laws, including a total cell phone ban in all classrooms and the displaying of the Ten Commandments. When classes begin next week for most school districts, there will be a big change for students. No phone use allowed on campus.
It's just a distraction from the teaching that needs to be occurring in the classroom.
Frisco State Representative Jared Patterson co-authored House Bill 1481, the cell phone ban, one of multiple school-related laws Governor Abbott applauded at a bill signing last week.
Their mental health and their personal health and what's happening to them, especially what's happening to them by exposure, not only to use of a cell phone, but by things like social media.
The law allows school districts to decide what the ban looks like. TEA told districts the policy must prohibit student use of phones, tablets, and smartwatches on school property during the school day. Districts must also create a method to securely store them during the school day.
But I fully expect that once we get past that initial period, that folks are going to realize that this is a much better system. Look, generations of Texans grew up without instant access to their phones, to the social media.
A more controversial school law is the display of the Ten Commandments in every classroom. That law does not start until September. At least one local district, Frisco ISD, plans to have the posters up by the start of school. A teacher shared a picture of what it looks like. But in other districts, teachers we spoke to say they have not received the posters. The language of the law says that if a classroom does not have one, the school must accept any offer of a privately donated poster if it meets the display requirements.
Is this not pushing Christianity on students in public schools?
Look, I don't think so. You know, we've got In God We Trust on the door of every school in the state of Texas now. The Ten Commandments is incredibly foundational to our nation, to our system of laws.
Another new law could bring prayer back in schools. In this case, school boards would have to opt in to creating a period of prayer and reading of religious texts. There's also a change to punishment policies regarding in-school suspension. Before the change, ISS could only last 3 days. Now a suspension can last as long as the school deems appropriate.
I think that you're going to see a much improved atmosphere for our students, a much improved atmosphere for our teachers. And overall, I think you're going to see scores and results improve because of the work that we did this legislative session.
Eliminating the STAR test appears to be a somewhat bipartisan topic. It's held up in the House today. Senate Education Committee held a hearing on it. We could see the elimination of that possibly this summer.
Stephen Dial, thank you.
So they'll have to take the test this before school is out, and then you'll know the result of that for the STAR test. Okay.
All right. So, a couple things I have. The 10 Commandment thing.
Wait. Oh, go ahead. I wanted to ask about the school electronic because they're taking away their personal phones, right? But the school provides electronics, tablets. So one time I was chit-chatting with my sister and she was saying that at that time they had laptops, and I was like, y'all had laptops? She's like, yeah. So we didn't have that. But she said during class they would message each other on the laptops. I said, what? And then like all their assignments and everything were turned in through the laptop to the teacher. Yeah. Look, I was mind blown. I was like, what? Whoa. And she said, yeah, y'all didn't do that? No, we wrote everything out. We typed it up. That's how we did it. Like that was, look, and I was class 09. So, but she said that they were like emailing or still like having messenger and stuff through that. I said, so that's why I just thought about, hey, you're taking their personal stuff away, but these kids are going to find another way to break the rules.
So what I was saying was the whole 10 Commandment thing.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
My thing is this. It's just going to be cosmetic.
Yep.
Because the whole point of the 10 Commandments is to establish a moral compass. So with that, you would have to explain to these children what these 10 Commandments are, what they represent, and how they're significant in your everyday life. So placing a poster on a wall does nothing. So that's why I say it's cosmetic. It's like going into a house that's towed up and start painting. Now, the cell phone thing is a pretty good idea because, like I said before, there's too many distractions. These children, they man, their attention span is like 2 minutes. So them having access to a phone is not a good thing. My other thing, prayer in school. I don't agree with that either. I think schools should focus on this: math, reading, and writing. I don't think ideology should be pushed in school. I think objective information should be taught and let children get their ideology from parents and growing up from experience. You as a teacher, you as an administrator, you as a principal, you as whoever you are in that influencing children should not be imposing your ideas on these children. It doesn't matter what you believe in. No one cares. It's not important to children. They can't read, but they have they know how they feel. They feel like a boy, they feel like a girl, whatever. Y'all, we're teaching them the wrong things.
They're trying to do something that was done back in the 1960s, in which, of course, if you know the story, John F. Kennedy was the one who took prayer and God out of the school, right? So they're trying to bring back something that does need to be there, but not in the way that they're trying to do it. you cannot bring, like Brandon said, there's going to be several things posted on the walls. And do you know how many things were posted on the walls when we were in school and I didn't pay any attention to it?
Never read it.
And then you also saying, well, I'm going to post these 10 commandments, and the teacher who is woke is going to defy all of that. It doesn't matter that it's posted. They're going to talk crap about it.
Exactly.
And they're going to say, you don't have to do this. Just the same way that they're saying that you can believe that you're a boy or you're a girl and you're not that if you don't want to be that. You don't have to follow that just because the school is saying that you have to do that. So it's that we are trying to create like morals and characters, but that's not how you do it. And then, like you said, the prayer. There was prayer when I was in high school, and what they did, it was I can't remember what the company was called, but the Christian children would go to the flag post, or they would go outside and they would pray and they would have Bible study and all of that. And then when the bell rang, they went to their classes. It was something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a choice. And I never went I was a Christian, but I never went because I was like, yo, I'm going to go be right. I'm over here. So with that, all of this is with the parents. God starts at home. God starts in the home. The 10 Commandments starts in the home. It's not left up to the teacher to teach unless you're going to a Christian school or a Catholic school or something like that. Then yes, that is a part of the curriculum. But with public school, there is a separation. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but there is a separation. Because everybody doesn't believe the same thing. It's not the 1960s where you're growing up in a rural area and everybody goes to the same church. And that everybody knows the teacher. That's not what this is. This is a conglomerate of people who believe in different things. And the majority of them, sad to say, do not believe in God or Jesus at all. So
the whole religion and, like I say, the whole ideology, religion, belief, all of that should be left out of school. None of that should be. And the reason why they eliminated God from the school is because they already eliminated from the house. Mm-hmm. So it was easy to eliminate it from the schools.
Yep. If mama and daddy they're
not enforcing anything at the house. The parents are on some. You can do and be whatever you want to be, and they're going to the school and they're teaching them the same thing.
What it is. You say be whatever you want to be. What it is a lot of parents feel that they don't have the right to intrude on what pathway their children go. So because I believe in the Trinity, I should not be pushing that on my children. But yes, I should, because I am the parent and this is what I know and I need to teach you. If I don't teach you that, where do you go?
If you ain't pushing something on your children, somebody is.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like we always say, you need to be your children's first line of education.
But I will say this. I think it will be cool for high schoolers to have a Bible class. Not on you need to be a Christian but I think it would be good for high schoolers to read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation because of a lot of things that you could gain from it. Not just religion or Christianity or God, because you can gain all of that. But like there's poetry, there's allegory, there's so much, and you could teach that, and they could say, well, I've read the Bible and they will know whether they want to believe it or not. But that's my take on it. But anyway.
Like I said, the 10 Commandments, if you really think about it, all these laws that they came up with come straight from them. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
But are they saying that? Are they telling them that? No. They're not even they won't even dive deep into why the 10 Commandments exist. Like why is it possible? They're just saying, hey, we're going to put it up.
We're going to do it.
Because It's the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, when the cameras come through, they'll see the 10 Commandments up.
It's not gonna do anything.
That's not doing it. Let's be real with ourselves.
People
Let's
don't
start
even open
teaching
up
them.
the Bible to learn the 10 Commandments.
Exactly.
There's so much more in the Bible. Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So, like always, it is love, peace, and soul, like Soul Train, baby.